i pots anar canviant.
Jo el vaig veure i dic, mare meva, una passada. Que anem nosaltres no hi ha tants salts, no ens deixen.
No, però no et pensis, tampoc n'hi ha tants, no?
No. Us veu guapo a la terra i tot. El treballen molt.
Sí.
El treballen.
Ets un loco de la terra.
Sí.
Tot el dia.
Ja es veu, ja. Veu molt guapo. Jo vaig on vam anar aquell dia, al senglar, saps?
Sí.
També està bé.
És tipus allò de treballar això, sempre està perfecte,
Ja.
però és més gran.
Ja, més gas, no?
Sí.
Una mica petit per la 4,5 al senglar. Pelet.
2,5 millor allà.
Sí, molt millor.
Penalti, no?
No ho sé. Quan et foten?
Penalti, no?
Quan et foten?
No sé.
How much?
Yeah.
How much?
How
¿Cómo
much?
se llama? ¿Cómo se llama?
I already paid 2,000.
¿Sí?
Porque...
Ah, vale, el semàfor. No jodes, tant?
2.000, tio.
Madre mía, tu.
2.000 jo, 2.000 al Marc.
Hauràs sopat bé per la nit,
Es que tengo...
Dicen que te han puesto una multa.
Sí.
¿A quién?
A ti, por llegar tarde. 500, dice.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Eso parece, ¿eh?
Sí, llego a las 4 aquí.
No lo vas a notar tampoco.
¿Qué?
Sí, no lo vas a notar tampoco.
Está bien. No me voy a quejar.
Yo sí lo noto, tú no.
Cabrón, tío, pues muy bueno,
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as always, a very warm welcome to the Thursday pre-event press conference here for round 6 of this year's MotoGP World Championship. What a place it is, the Bugatti circuit in Le Mans. The last 2 years we've had record weekend crowds here for the Michelin Grand Prix of France. I would like to say we are joined by our MotoGP World Championship leader, BK8 Gresini Racing's Alex Marquez. What a weekend it was last time out in Jerez for Alex, taking his first MotoGP victory. He leads the World Championship by 1 point, and it was right here in Le Mans back in 2020 that Alex took his first MotoGP podium. To Alex's right, well, the home crowd hero, Monster Energy Yamaha rider Fabio Quartararo. An excellent weekend for Fabio last time out in Jerez. Pole position, second in the Grand Prix. Fabio third here in 2021 in front of his home crowd, and 2 pole positions in MotoGP in 2020 and also in 2021. There'll be great support here, of course, for Fabio this weekend. And completing our lineup, it's Red Bull KTM Tech 3 rider, a massive home weekend, of course, for Tech 3. It is Maverick Viñales, fourth in Jerez, KTM's best result so far in 2025. Maverick took his first MotoGP podium here in Le Mans in 2016. The winner here in 2017. And you go all the way back to 2011. 125's Maverick winning his first ever Grand Prix in just his 4th race. Gentlemen, welcome to all 3 of you. Alex, we'll start the press conference with you. As we mentioned, unbelievable, incredible weekend for you in Jerez. I'm sure you don't feel any different coming to this weekend in Le Mans, but do you feel that there's perhaps a bit of weight lifted off your shoulders now you have that first victory in MotoGP?
I mean, emotional thing, it was a really nice weekend, but I don't feel any different. I mean, the life is the same. You need to train, you need to go bicycling, you need to go to the gym. So everything is the same, and you know, a win cannot change you. I mean, the mentality and the approach to the weekend need to be the same one. So just trying, and I mean, try to give our 100% as we did in Jerez from the first moment. And that's it. I mean, try to extract the 100% potential, try to be concentrate and focus on the job that we need to do. And yeah, we are leading, but in the end, it's just the 6th race. So yeah, we enjoy it a lot, but we need to continue.
Alex, as we mentioned, you took your first MotoGP podium here in Le Mans back in 2020. Ducati have got a great record here. They've won the last 5 years with 5 different riders. So how do you rate your chance of continuing this great run for Ducati at this circuit?
So we hope will be the 6th with a different rider. So, I mean, for sure we'll try it, but as I said, we need to go race by race. We need to be focused on that point. Honestly speaking, and I said, still Marc is hard. He's doing better things. He did two mistakes, and you know, is what we didn't do it. It's part of the races, but about performance, pure performance, he's better than us. So we need to keep going, keep improving, and yeah, just to keep the concentration and the determination that we had from the beginning of this season.
Alex, have a great weekend here in France. We'll come on then to Fabio Quartararo. Fabio, as you mentioned, a fantastic weekend for you and for Yamaha in Jerez last time out. I think it's about 125,000 French fans coming this weekend, hoping to see you fight for the podium here once again. Do you think that's possible, Fabio?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we have to take it like we made in Jerez. We never expect to be on the pole position. We never expect to finish on the podium. So if we have a great feeling, if we have the opportunity to be there, we will do it. I mean, of course, it's the goal of everyone to be in the front, to make the best result as possible. But you know, it's not because we made a podium in Jerez that we are now ready to fight for podiums. I mean, Jerez was a really good weekend, but let's see how we start on Friday, and we will set the goal during the week.
You and Yamaha, of course, we know have been working incredibly hard behind the scenes to improve the M1. I think you tested a new engine on the Monday test in Jerez. Your team boss, Paolo Pavasio, just told us that you will race it here this weekend. So can you tell us in which areas you feel it's better and how it might help you moving forward?
Yeah, basically it's the same, but just a little bit more top-end power. That is also one thing that we really need. Unfortunately, it's a really small step, but it's always better to have this positive, because the handling is the same, but we improved a bit the fifth and the sixth gear. So it's something that, especially on the long track, will help us to stay with the others on the straights.
And just finally, Fabio, the crowd here this weekend, we know the last 2 years has been record weekend crowds here in Le Mans. Great Johann Zarco. We saw the grandstands already filling up this morning at like sort of 10 o'clock. It's crazy. Do you feel that support? How much of a push does it give you across the weekend?
Yeah, it's something super special, because, you know, we don't have the lack of Spanish riders that they have 4 on GP, and we have only 1, and we have to enjoy it. Sometimes it's a bit more of pressure, but at the end, during the years, I try to learn to really enjoy the people, enjoy the support, and I think like a rider is one of the race where you can really see the passion and how much people is watching everyone during this race is crazy. So thanks to support, the French riders.
Yeah, I think it's a special moment for all of us, even though we're not French, to hear the La Marseillaise on Sunday morning. It's absolutely fantastic. Fabio, best of luck this weekend in front of your home crowd. We'll come on finally to Maverick Viñales. Maverick, as you mentioned, a big weekend for the team there, home round here for Tech 3. You've been fighting for the podium both in Qatar and in Jerez. So how confident are you this weekend you can keep this very strong run going?
Well, we have to maintain the potential we have shown in the last 2 weekends. It's obvious that we grow up a lot in just 4 races, but still we need to maintain, you know, the calm, because we are still on the process to understand the bike, to understand what is the limit, what is the limitations, or how I can override the problems. But however, every session, every lap, I'm feeling better and better and more in line with the bike. So it's becoming easier, and that's a really nice feeling.
This has been a great track for you in the past. As we mentioned, your first ever Grand Prix victory. MotoGP, you've had podiums for Suzuki, Yamaha and Aprilia. So how do you think the KTM will work here this weekend? This track dominated by hard braking, hard acceleration. Do you think it's a track that will suit the KTM?
I don't know if it will suit the KTM, but I will try to flow a lot with the bike, and I will try to give the maximum. It's obvious that it's a track where I used to be very fast, and probably this year I will be on the level, but we need to see how the bike works and how I can adapt to these new feelings, because at the end, every time I arrive to a new feeling, and I need to adapt very quick and give the maximum. But the team, the Tech 3 team, and all the KTM and Red Bull are doing an amazing job. I think we are, as I mentioned, growing really quick. Now we need to do the correct step because we are very close. From the race, I think if we took out the first 2 laps that I fight a lot with Digia, I was just 0.1 per lap slower than Alex. That was the winner. So this is just details. We need to really find these details and keep working. It's coming, but we need to be patient and to work on a correct way.
And I think you've already had 1 win so far this weekend. I'm told that you won the time trial in Le Tour de MotoGP. It's great to see Tour de France legend Mark Cavendish here. I know Alex was competing as well. How much fun was that? And just to see all the people in the grandstands very early, Maverick.
We enjoy a lot. Maybe we pushed too much in the last corner when we were all alone. Maybe too much for a weekend that is coming ahead. But it's always nice to do something like this. I mean, it's always a different kind of event. You see another athletes. You see a different kind of thing. So it's always, we like to do some things like that.
Well, congratulations, Maverick. We hope it's not your only victory of the weekend here in Le Mans. Gentlemen, thanks to all 3 of you. MotoGP Social coming up later, but for now, we'll invite questions, please, from the floor. Thank you.
Here. Borja González Dazón, a couple of questions for Alex Marquez. One, and have you watched again the race after coming back home? You're winning, and which was your feeling? And the second thing is, what do you think of the things that these 2 rivals are doing with their bikes? Thank you.
I mean, I watched the race this time alone because I prefer to watch alone because it was still the emotions were there, and when I saw it me crying again in the sofa, I was crying again alone. So better to watch alone. And what these 2 guys are doing, I mean, what Maverick do it in Qatar was amazing, and also in Jerez because we saw it all. His mates of manufacturers struggling a lot, and also Fabio, what he was doing with the pole position in Jerez and all that, and I was behind him for some laps, and amazing how he ride. I mean, we cannot forget that they are top riders and they are making the difference compared the teammates of manufacturers that they have.
Hi, Dimitris Diatsidis from Cosmote TV Greece. A question for Alex. Alex, you've been quite fast here also on the wet. You made the first podium. How big differences between the wet and dry in this track?
We say it always that wet, I mean, it depends the year. So if you ask me what you prefer this year, I will say dry because I'm fast. When you're struggling a lot, you prefer wet because it's the only opportunity that you have to be fast and to be on top. So I mean, it's a track that normally on wet have a lot of or quite a good grip, so it's not a nightmare comparing another tracks that maybe you can suffer a lot. And it's quite equal, so I mean, don't change a lot the riding style and all that. It's everything more smoother. So I mean, we'll change a lot if it's hot and wet or cold and wet. I mean, it's changing a lot the approaching, but this track is nice also to ride on wet.
A question for Maverick. Maverick, you some good lap times in the test after Jerez. Do you believe that all these things will help you here to understand better and easier the bike and the potential?
I have the feeling that every lap I do on the track, it's always helping, and especially it's becoming easier for me. One of the biggest difference I have from the beginning of the season is that now I just ride. I don't have to think too much. Like I think before the season while I was adapting to the bike. So everything is becoming easier, and actually I can go at the maximum of the bike in nearly FP1. So it makes easier for us to do a good setting and also to prepare a good weekend, especially for a flying lap that now it's becoming very important.
Hi, Mela Chércoles, Diario AS and Cadena Ser. Question for Fabio and Maverick. How many possibilities of title give today to Alex Marquez? Thank you. Prometo no dormirme.
Possibility. He's the most consistent rider so far. He's the one that really show his speed, and also right now when you win your first race, you always have a little bit the boost of winning more. Yeah, I will not talk about percentage, but he's a top candidate to the title.
From my point of view, it will depend on how much he believes he can do it.
Hello, hi everyone. Sylvain Gauthier for Automoto magazine. So we know that Le Mans is one of the most popular races in terms of fans, and that French fans know how to enjoy the weekend. What do you think about French fans, and are they the best in the world?
To who, the question?
To both of you.
All of you? All of us?
All of you.
Empieza, ¿no?
I mean, it's nice, and I said already, I mean, the most special thing is that 9 o'clock in the evening, still the grandstand with all the show that they make on the main street is completely full. Everybody is singing, and it's super nice. And also in the grid, the time of the Marseillaise is super nice. So yeah, it's a weekend that you feel a lot that boost from the grandstands.
Yeah, I think already from yesterday you can hear already the bike raving, and it's during all the weekend. So I don't know what kind of energy and drink they take, but they are full energy during the 4 days, and they are doing party all night and also watching the race. So I think they are really enjoying.
For us, the nicest thing is at 2 a.m. when the motorhome is moving from the party. The floor is shaking. But no, it's always very cool, very special. You cannot see even one place empty on the track. And this we like a lot, because we enjoy when all the fans are cheering and pushing us to do good races.
I've got a question for Alex. It's the other Dimitri from Greek television. Something's changed this year, and really I'd like you to, if you could, explain what you can do on the 2024 that you couldn't do on the 2023. What's the difference?
I mean, especially, I mean, I can ride as I want. I mean, as my style is. So I don't need to adapt a lot to the bike to strike the potential, because this bike is quite natural and adapting a lot to all the styles of all the. So it's like a really complete bike. So if you want to push on the braking, it's there. If you're a rider that you like more the flow and you like more to go on the gas, also is there. So I mean, it's something that is helpful. I mean, was when I tried it for first time on Montmelon, Catalonia, on the Monday test, was or Tuesday, it was like wow. I mean, this bike is super nice to ride, and you know, on the first day of a new bike, you can be really fast in one lap, but on consistency no, because you didn't know how the bike will react and all that. And I was able to be fast on one lap, fast on consistency, and already understanding what the bike will make. So I think we carry on that tendency of the first test to all the precision, all the first. So we're in a positive tendency and growing out. So it's that the 24 is giving to me the confidence that I need to ride a MotoGP.
Okay, I think the media are happy. Just one final check. Yes, they are. So we'll do MotoGP social now, gentlemen. You've got your boards to your right. How much do you know about movies and emojis? This is a game of guess the movie by emojis. We'll go one by one. So the first one, gentlemen, what do we think the first clue is? Here's your first clue on the screen. You've got it on your boards. So what movie or which movie do we think this is?
Movie or series?
It's a movie.
Ah, okay.
So when you got your answers, let us know.
For the first one?
For the first one. We'll wait. I don't think Fabio's got his answer yet, so we'll just wait for Fabio.
He's always in English, right?
It's always in English, yeah. Yeah, these are Hollywood movies.
What is the name of the film?
Alex,
is the one that you take blue or white, no? Blue or red?
You can't ask me for the answer, Alex. I'm sorry.
But I don't know
Take the pin.
Yeah.
Yes, Alex, you're very close. That is that you're on the right line. You are going in the right direction.
Okay. I don't know.
So yeah, I think is it blue pill, red pill? I think. So have we got an answer?
Ya lo sé, pero...
Okay. Fabio, are you ready, Fabio?
Pill movie.
Pill movie. So Alex has got pill movie. What have you gone for?
Matrix, no?
Matrix.
Matrix.
Maverick, yeah, 1-0 to
Matrix.
Maverick. Yeah, it's the Matrix. Well done, Maverick. Great job. Okay, here's that.
Yeah, but why is I don't know?
The pill movie, I was close, but...
And why is the computer for?
Por el sistema.
Because
the system.
Yeah, the system,
the
yeah,
system.
yeah.
I will be really bad on this. I can't go.
I've tried it and I was really bad, don't worry. Okay, here's Guess the Movie 2. Which one do we think this is? I'll tell you what, Maverick's very fast. Maverick's gone, what do you say, Maverick? Scary movie?
Yeah.
Fabio's got for Scream and Alex has gone for Scary Movie.
I think so, no?
Fabio, spot on.
Oh,
Scream.
buena.
Fabio's done it, well done.
Oh my God, this one I don't know.
So what about number 3, guys? Which one do we think this is?
¿Cómo es, digo? Oh. Ah, sí, coño. Mi amigo.
So there's a bit of chocolate in there, which might be a giveaway. What have you said, Fabio?
I don't know in English, but it's
I don't know in English.
Charlie Chocolatery.
Yeah, yeah.
Charlie Chocolate.
De Willy Wonka.
The factory.
Yeah, I'll give you all that. It was Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yeah, I think we'll give you all the point for that one, no problems. I think it's a level at the moment between Fabio and Maverick. This is number 4.
It's a movie, eh?
Yeah, this is a movie, I must admit. I found this.
No, it's a movie?
This is a movie, yes. This is quite, think a DeLorean car and a time travelling.
Time traveling?
Yeah, a bit of a clue there.
Ah, fuck.
Maverick, we'll let
I'm
you
young
check.
for that movie, mate. I thought it was another movie. Okay, I give it.
So what have you said, Maverick?
Transporter.
Transporters, not a bad guess at all.
It's similar.
Yeah, that was a good guess, actually,
Back
Maverick.
to Future.
Yo he pensado lo mismo.
Back to
¿Cuándo he
Future.
visto el tío este?
Ya, yo Breaking Bad iba a poner,
No,
pero no es una...
Back to Future, no?
Fabio, you've gone for
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. That's not. What?
Nothing, me nothing.
Back to Future.
It was Back to the Future. Yeah, it was the DeLorean.
I think we are quite young for that movie.
I found that one very
Oh
difficult.
my God.
Okay, number
¿Tú te la
5.
sabes ya esta?
Sí.
Ah, sí.
Number
ya.
5. This one's pretty easy, I think. Fabio?
The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Spot on,
El
the
Lobo
Wolf
de
of
Wall
Wall
Street.
Street. Yes, it's the Wolf of Wall Street. We got 3 out of 3. So I think it's still tied
was-
between Fabio and Maverick.
Hostia.
2 to go. So the pressure's on. Number 6. What do we think this one is?
A ver, esta es Ratatouille.
Sí, esa es carísima. Es la primera que...
Maverick's very quick again.
No, I'm going for the 7th. To don't forget. This one... Un rey. El dictador.
So you've got a crown, you've got a microphone.
Hostia.
What do we think that movie is? Fabio, have you got an answer?
The Dictator.
The Dictator. We've got
Ese es...
300. Have you got an answer, Maverick?
I was King Arthur, but I don't know.
It's the King's Speech.
I never saw.
Not bad guesses.
Okay.
And the
That's
final,
what I have.
so this is the tie break then.
Ratatouille.
I don't know if I write in a good
It is, of
thing.
course, yes.
Tú lo has escrito el primero,
It
ya.
is.
Antes de
Es lo
empezar,
único que sabía.
So I think that was a tie actually between Maverick and Fabio. So gentlemen, well done. If you could sign your boards. And then just one job left for you. If you can stand for the official photograph. Firstly with the boards, guys.
Present. One.
Maverick will take one with the boards if that's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just one with the boards to start with. And then one quick photo, please, without the boards. That'd be great, thank you.
Opa. Me has tocado ya. Estoy de empezar.
si te toco en
Okay, Alex, Fabio, Maverick, have a great weekend. Thank you.